Good morning ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 28th and 29th of April. The 5th Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union Media Summit on Climate Action and Disaster Preparedness has started in which of the following cities? Right answer is Kathmandu. So Kathmandu is the host of 5th Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union Media Summit on Climate Action and Disaster Preparedness, and the theme of this summit was Media Solutions for Sustainable Future, Saving Lives, Building Resilient Communities. If we talk about Kathmandu, it is the capital of Nepal. Nepal is a landlocked country and Prime Minister of Nepal is Mr. KP Sharma Oli. The President of Nepal is Ms. Vidya Devi Bhandari. Nepal was also in news as recently it banned Indian currency notes above rupee 100. Apart from that, Nepal was the host of last BIMSTEC summit. After this summit, members adopted Kathmandu Declaration. The next summit is going to be in Sri Lanka. If we talk about BIMSTEC, the Secretariat of BIMSTEC is in Dhaka in Bangladesh and it was established in 1997. The members of BIMSTEC are Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Thailand. Apart from that, Nepal was also in news as recently Nepal has successfully launched its first satellite, Nepalisat. It was launched under BIRDS project of Japanese Kyushu Institute of Technology. In addition to that, recently Sri Lanka also launched its first satellite, Ramayana. This was also launched under BIRDS project of Kyushu Institute of Technology in Japan. What is the theme of 2019 World Intellectual Property Day? Right answer is Reach for Gold, IP and Sports. So every year on 26th of April, World Intellectual Property Day is observed and the theme of this year is Reach for Gold, IP and Sports. If we talk about few other important days, on 21st of April, National Civil Services Day is observed. However, this year due to elections, this event was postponed. On 22nd of April, World Earth Day is observed and the theme was Protect Our Species. On 23rd of April, United Nations English Language Day is observed. The idea behind this initiative is to promote equal use of all 6 official languages of United Nations. If we talk about official languages of UN, these are English, Arabic, French, Chinese, Russian and Spanish. Apart from that, on 23rd of April, World Book and Copyright Day is observed. On the other hand, on 24th of April, National Panchayati Raj Day is observed. It is also known as National Local Self-Government Day. And on 25th of April, World Malaria Day is observed. Divyansh Singh Panwar, who secured 2020 Tokyo Olympics quota, is associated to which sports? Right answer is shooting. So Mr. Panwar is associated to shooting. And recently he won silver medal in 10-meter air rifle event. In addition to that, he also secured a quota for 2020 Tokyo Olympics. If we talk about Tokyo Olympics, these will be in 2020 and Maritova is the official mascot of 2020 Summer Olympics while Somaiti is the mascot of 2020 Summer Paralympics. If we talk about Tokyo, it is the capital of Japan. The Prime Minister of Japan is Mr. Shinzo Abe, while the currency of Japan is yen. Next is, which of the following banks has launched India's first green car loan at lower interest rates? Right answer is SBI. So recently, SBI has launched India's first green car loan to encourage customers to buy electric vehicles. So as an incentive, SBI is providing loans on lesser interest rate and SBI is also giving longer repayment period. If we talk about SBI, it is State Bank of India and recently SBI, ICICI and SDFC were given the status of DSIB, that is Domestic Systematically Important Bank. RBI gave DSIB status to these 3 banks. That means these 3 banks are very crucial for Indian financial system. Apart from that, recently Forbes has compiled a list of world's best banks. As per this list, in India, SDFC is on top position while ICICI is on second position. SBI is on 11th position. Apart from that, there was one more bank which was in news recently. Recently, IDBI Bank has launched NRI Insta Online account for non-resident Indians residing in Financial Action Task Force member countries. So that means NRI from FATF countries will be able to open their bank accounts without any paper. The scientists of which country have successfully created the first ever artificial crater on asteroid Ryugu? Right answer is Japan. So recently, Japanese scientists have successfully created the first ever artificial crater on asteroid Ryugu. It was done through Hayabusa 2, as recently Hayabusa 2 probe fired an explosive device at Ryugu asteroid to blast a crater. If we talk about Japan, recently Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency also launched a rocket carrying satellite capable of delivering an artificial meteor shower into Earth's atmosphere. If we talk about Japan, Japan was in news recently as it withdrew from International Whaling Commission. The withdrawal enabled Japan to resume commercial whaling activities. If we talk about few other organizations which were in news recently, International Criminal Court was in news as Philippines officially quit International Criminal Court. In addition to that, recently Malaysia joined International Criminal Court. Apart from that, recently UNESCO was in news as USA and Israel formally left UNESCO. On the other hand, OPEC was also in news as Qatar withdrew from OPEC. OPEC stands for Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. The headquarters of OPEC is in Vienna in Austria. So Qatar is the first Gulf country to quit OPEC. Qatar was also in news as it is the host of 2019 Asian Athletics Championship. The capital of Qatar is Doha. What is the theme of 2019 World Immunization Week? Right answer is Protected Together, Vaccines Work. So 2019 World Immunization Week is a global public health campaign by WHO from 24th of April to 30th of April. And the theme was Protected Together, Vaccines Work. If we talk about vaccines, recently government of Malawi has launched pilot test for world's first malaria vaccines. Indonesia has recently released a special Ramayana themed stamp to mark 70 years of diplomatic ties with India. It was designed by which of the following sculptors? Right answer is Bapak Nyoman Nuarta. So recently Indonesia has released a special stamp on the theme of Ramayana to mark the 70th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic ties with India. If we talk about Indonesia, Indonesia is an Asian country. The capital of Indonesia is Jakarta. In fact, the Secretariat of ASEAN is also located in Jakarta. ASEAN is Association of Southeast Asian Nations. It was established through Bangkok Declaration in 1967. Indonesia was also in news because of Anak Krakatau volcanic eruption. Indonesia was also in news as Indian Coast Guard ship INS Vizit has become the first Coast Guard ship to visit Indonesian port Sabang. Indonesia was also in news because of New Delhi Declaration on Asian Rhinos. It is a declaration for conservation and protection of rhino species. It was signed by 5 countries. These are India, Bhutan, Nepal, Indonesia and Malaysia. Apart from that, the first ever high-level dialogue on Indo-Pacific cooperation also held in Jakarta in Indonesia. Indonesia was also in news as recently the tea associations of 5 countries formed Asian Tea Alliance in China. These 5 countries are India, China, Indonesia, Sri Lanka and Japan. BepiColombo, sometimes seen in news, is associated to which of the following space agencies? Right answer is JAXA, that is Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. So BepiColombo is a joint mission of European Space Agency and JAXA to the planet Mercury. If we talk about Mercury, Mercury is a part of solar system and it is closest to Sun. The other planets in solar system are Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. And recently Mercury was in news as based on NASA's Messenger missions information, NASA has revealed that Mercury has a massive solid inner core. If we talk about NASA's Messenger mission, Messenger stands for Mercury Surface, Space Environment, Geochemistry and Ranging, which former Army Chief has been appointed as India's new High Commissioner to Seychelles. Right answer is Mr. Dalbir Singh. So Mr. Singh has been appointed as India's new High Commissioner to Republic of Seychelles. If we talk about Seychelles, it is a country in Indian Ocean. The capital of Seychelles is Victoria. Recently, Seychelles has become the first country in world to launch sovereign blue bond. Blue bond means a financial instrument to support sustainable marine and fisheries projects. Apart from that, Seychelles was also in news because of India-Seychelles joint project in Assumption Island. However, this project is in trouble because of certain issues in Seychelles. In addition to that, recently, 2 new High Commissioners has been announced. Mr. Jaideep Sarkar has been appointed as India's next High Commissioner to South Africa, while Mr. Suhail Azaz Khan has been appointed as India's next Ambassador to Lebanon. Where is the headquarters of Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology? Right answer is Hyderabad. So the headquarters of CCMB is in Hyderabad in Telangana. Recently, Department of Biotechnology has decided to fund CCMB and National Research Center for Meat for research on cell-based meat. Cell-based meat is also known as clean meat or cultured meat. Nutritionally, it is equivalent to conventional meat. However, the advantage of cell-based meat is that animals won't be slaughtered. If we talk about CCMB, CCMB was established in 1977 and the headquarters is in Hyderabad in Telangana. CCMB operates under CSIR. CSIR stands for Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. It was established in 1942. Presently, Dr. Shekhar Mande is the Director General of CSIR, while Prime Minister is ex officio President of CSIR. CSIR was also in news as recently Ministry of Ayush has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with CSIR for cooperation in research and education. Thank you, and that's all for the day.